What's up, everyone? You tuned in to another one. Now I got a lot of things to say about this game because we have to identify some programming happening in 4K. And this match ended 4-1. London City Lionesses got whopped. But Nikita Paris was the best player. We saw Grace play as Lonnie was playing out wide instead of midfield. Overall, there's a couple players that I saw for London City Lionesses that actually want to play together. And then everyone else is very, you don't know who they are, really, especially if, I'm just saying, like, Michelle Kane could have bought anybody in the world, or she could have just kept the organicness of her team that helped get them to promotion, and then, of course, add more quality with that. But she decided to let go of most of their players and sign a whole bunch of new ones. So, look, we know a couple of them. Grace, of course, her records transfer signing. Nikita Paris had an amazing game. As you all know, she played for Manchester City. So, I'm not surprised that she did very well. And she almost scored 2 goals to make it 2-2. But, yeah, man. So, Viviana Minima was wide open in the first goal. So, you could see the back line is very still unorganized for London City. And peep game, how they've given London City these teams. They've given them Arsenal, Manchester United. I forgot who they beat. And then they give them City. You see how they give them the bigger teams or the teams that are more well-known because they want to get London City Lionesses. They want Michelle Kane to get notoriety and more clout. I'm not surprised, but they're getting whooped on the football field. Anyways, Blind Kid Brown got the second goal, which is really good. Really happy for her because it's like, okay, you're getting minutes. Now your position is a little further back from the goal. So, if you do find the back of the net based upon your minutes, I think this is her third start maybe. I think it's her third start. She didn't start against Arsenal. She didn't start against Chelsea, so peep game as well. So, but besides that, I'm happy for your girl. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice finish, especially as many bodies as the ball had to go through. And then we had Bunny Shaw get 2 goals at the penalty marker, one of the shirt pull. I forgot how the other one was, but she redeemed herself, obviously, got 2 goals because of the missed penalty. And that second penalty was fabulous because the goalkeeper went the same direction and Bunny went the same way too. So it was just like, hey fam, she had a better strike than you, homie. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the match. Now let's get into the esoteric shit. Let's get into, we all know London City was going to get their ass whooped, okay? So let's get into the rituals and patterns. So as you all know, we have been identifying the pattern of them trying to push a certain narrative about Kerstin, the Dutch fullback, okay? Now, I didn't know that she was actually supposed to be the signing to replace Lucy Bronze. And I'm like, that's how Man City framed it. I was like, what? So I didn't even think of it like that. But if it is in that way, let's see what type of patterns that they are using to amplify her, even though even though the results on the pitch are not adding up to the matrix pattern agenda. So let's talk about it, because you know what I'm saying. And this, like I said, this is just identifying patterns. We're not attacking people. So, and like I said, if you feel attacked, nigga, get off the internet. Anyways, all right, like I said. Start with the visible facts. Kerstin got player of the match versus London City Lionesses, but if you watch the game, all she had was 1 assist. Where was the defensive work? I just don't be getting it. Okay, I just don't be getting it. Okay, look. Like I said, expose the pattern, not just the person, because honestly, I could care less about archetypes that are actually not that influential. Just being a real nigga. Show that this isn't about Kerstin as an individual, but about how club and media construct stories. it sucks that clubs are using player of the match as PR, not who actually dominated, but who they want to spotlight in the case. So like I said, with Kerstin being here to replace Lucy, it's like, what? I mean, Lucy overall was just a better player. I'm just gonna be real. They're two different archetypes. Oh, let's continue. Decode the esoteric layer. Right. Okay, here it is. All right, so you know how they make player of the match equals the crown of the light or spotlight. The assist equals seed action that creates, the assist that she got from to Midama, right? Equals seed action that gets inflated. Like I said, and then the absence of opposition equals false proving ground. Who I don't, because if she was defending Nikita Paris, she did an awful job. Who else was she defending? Because I don't remember, fam. Did y'all watch the game? Did you watch London City didn't have no offense, bro. The only offense that came from was through Nikita, and they couldn't stop her. She's on the score sheet. Okay, like I said, connect to the bigger spiritual distortion. The artificial world manufactures heroes instead of letting them emerge. Like I said, they're doing her an injustice by continuing to push her average gameplay. And it's just like, can she do more? Like, so y'all giving niggas player of the match for 1 assist? Bunny had 2 goals. So we just, and like, it's honestly distasteful. Let's continue. The divine feminine, obviously, authentic emergence, gets co-opted by the artificial masculine system's PR marketing optics. The results, the fans subconsciously buying to characters instead of the truth. A lot of y'all niggas, like I said, drink the Kool-Aid because y'all fail to see through the veil. And then some of y'all ninjas, when you are presented archetypes like Nita, you don't want to hear it from archetypes like me. You rather hear it from some other person, and they're not going to tell you that, obviously. Like I said, the system doesn't just pick players in the match. It picks who you see as important. That's how the collective attention is steered away from authenticity and toward curated idols. So call people back to authenticity. People, wake up. Even like I said, we're really gonna, like, a lot of these players, we're really gonna see their ascension. And you could do so much PR, but if the football's not there, and like I said, the only way it works is if it's artificial football. If you artificially put a player in a certain position, because then that still gets exposed. Like I said, if you're up against a world class a wing, and you get cooked, you're getting exposed the same way. So it's just like, what you gonna say now? So like I said, they dig in a grave for Kerstin. I'm just gonna be a real ninja. Because what have City done? And what have City won? City are not in the Champions League. City are not haven't made any final in a couple of years. What are City really doing? Promoting mediocrity? Probably. But it's about the patterns, okay? It's about the patterns. It's how the collective gets manipulated into thinking that what an average or even a below average performance is more than extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, name the pattern clearly. Here's the pattern, homie. This is what the system does, right? It crowns mediocrity as greatness, so you forget what real excellence feels like. Show the consequences. When fans keep swallowing this, which some will, the bar gets lowered, which we won't. We start to accept below average performances as if they're legendary, and I will not allow us to do that. That weakens the whole culture. Like I said, the football spirits are like, what the fuck? What in the world? This is who y'all giving Ninjas player of the match? At least give it to Bunny. At least give it to Buckham Brown. At least give it to someone that actually had influence. Fujino had an amazing game on her touches and how she helped maintain possession of the ball for City. But nah, nigga. Y'all want to give it to some average we don't even know if she's that good. She's not that good. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go.